Okay, I'm here with Richard Althorp of, tell us who you work for now, Richard.
Well, I'm Richard Althorp. I'm the Director of Software Products, and I work for Specialist Software Services here in Reading.
Right. And how did you get into that? Because that's a fairly new role for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I used to be the Managing Director of a company called eWarehouse, who are an independent software vendor and well known for Oxygen help desk, service desk software. And we were bought by Specialist Software Services about 3 months ago. So now I find myself part of the Specialist Software Services organisation.
Mm-hmm. Now they bought you for a reason, haven't they?
They did, yes. Specialist Software Services are a software asset management company, and they bought us for our product Oxygen. They were looking for a service desk tool, one that they could evolve and manage and tweak to work for their business, in their business of managing software asset management services for enterprise customers.
Okay, well, before we go on to that, talk to us briefly about Oxygen. What does it do? Because you've mentioned that it was the first SaaS tool.
Yeah, Oxygen is about 12 years old now. We were the first company to develop a software as a service product back in about 1990 now. The product now has evolved. There are 3 incarnations of the product. There's Oxygen Express, which is primarily the SaaS version of the product, which is more of a help desk ticketing system aimed at the small, medium enterprise organisations. Then there's Oxygen Team, which is aimed at the middle market, which comes with more features than Express. It comes with an email module, so it's got its own integrated email. Self-service portal, so the end users and clients can log their calls and track their calls, and comes with Active Directory as well. So companies that are running Microsoft Active Directory integrates with Active Directory. And then we've got the Enterprise Suite, and what that is, again, it's a step up from Team, but it comes with extra integration services. So you have the Oxygen API. So for companies out there that have other web services and applications that need to integrate into a service desk tool, we can connect with the API module. It also comes with integration services, so we can integrate with other software vendors out there. For example, we integrate with Salesforce, CRM solution. And that's primarily what the 3 products are.
Because you integrate with a variety of you can manage a variety of things, not just IT assets, can't you?
Yeah, Oxygen is not your typical. There's 2 ways that you describe as a service desk or a help desk product. There's the Oxygen help. There's a help desk ticketing system, which are your kind of basic managing service requests. Then you've got a service desk tool, which is a bit more in depth than managing ticketing systems. You've got perhaps different processes that you're managing, your automated business processes, and typically that would be an IT service management deployment. But with Oxygen, we can manage HR, we can manage customer services, we can manage facilities. So it's an all-encompassing business process automation tool, and it's not designed specifically just for managing IT ticket requests.
I see. So it's a fairly broad tool, and you've got some very good, some very big clients, haven't you?
Yeah, we've got a number of blue chip customers. For example, Domino's Pizza, Virgin Holidays, Liquid Telecom, Utility Warehouse, and then they're typically our enterprise customers that have used Oxygen for managing their ITSM requests and follow mainly the ITIL framework.
Right. Okay. So ITIL compliant is an
ITIL compliant system, although we always say we can offer it ITIL Lite. A lot of organisations out there that want to follow a framework, perhaps they don't have their processes, so they always want to. A lot of people want to. We want an ITIL compliant product. I've seen a lot of companies out there that bought a product because it says it's ITIL compliant, and then they open it up and they go, well, hang on a minute, why are we not ITIL compliant? Why are we not running to that framework? It's not all about whether the product's ITIL compliant, it's whether or not you have your own processes in-house that either follow ITIL, and you can then hook into the system and manage those processes. So yes, we can offer an ITIL framework, we can run the product through the ITIL modules, or we can run with any process. If you've got processes in-house, we can map those processes.
So if I understand it right, ITIL is something that the client needs to be compliant with, and this would be a tool which would support that rather than deliver it out of the box.
Correct. ITIL is a framework that was set up by the government. It's an ITIL, IT Information Library. It's a set of processes, standard processes that many companies adhere to and follow. And you become ITIL compliant as an organisation, and then Oxygen is the tool that we can map those ITIL processes into the tool.
Right. Okay. That's a very rigorous explanation of that. Okay. Well, that sounds like that's a really interesting product. Cloud-based software as a service. You've been doing this for a while. Where do you host from?
We host from. We've got our own dedicated data centres, our own secure data centres, and so that's where we're hosting from at the moment. We offer the licenses, as I say, we offer it as a SaaS, as a cloud solution. We can either, you can take the solution yourself and still have it as a cloud solution that hosts it in your own data centres if you so wish, or you can host it within our cloud centres.
Right. Okay. So it's all about who owns the cloud. Okay. Cool. Anything you want to add?
Sorry.
Anything you want to add?
No. If you want to come and see the software, go to oxygenhelpdesk.co.uk, sign up for a free trial, and see for yourself what a great tool it is.
Super. Thanks very much.